I stopped by Harbor Freight and I got some grinding wheels. I got a 4.5 inch angle grinder, and if I need to lift it, I got some of these rubber blocks to put in, so we might use those instead of the lift clamps. I'm not really sure yet. We're gonna see where it goes, but I have them both on hand in case we need them. But we are getting ready to leave to a secret location, and we're gonna do some work. So alright guys, we'll see you in a minute. We got them all four on, and man, it looks nice. Look at this back here. All you see is fat lips. Bam, there it is. Let's look down this side. This thing looks awesome. I love it. They stick out a little wide, but definitely a wide lip. I'm gonna get you flipped around. We'll have a go around it once and see. We haven't made any cuts yet. We have them on, all four. We checked it out a little bit ago to see how it was gonna rub, where it was gonna rub, if I'm gonna need to lift it. This is with no lift. We haven't lifted it or modified the suspension at all, and it really does seem like it's going to be okay. It does make it set up higher, but it's a larger wheel, larger diameter, so it lifts it up probably 1.5 to 2.5 inches, I'd say. So it's definitely a lot taller. But they look good, guys. We're going to have a look here in the front here in just a moment and see where exactly we're going to need to make our cuts, and we're going to get started on that. So once the cuts are done and the wheels are all clear, we're going to go ahead and pull the wheels back off. I'm going to torque down the adapters and then torque the wheels back down. I wasn't sure if they were going to stay on here today. I really wasn't, but as it goes right now, so far, I'd say that they're going to stay on here today, and I'll probably drive it around a little bit this afternoon and maybe a bit tomorrow and see how it does, and go from there. A lot of it has to do with the weather. If I run into a bunch of snow and I get crapped on with hella snow, I don't want my wheels all caked up with snow. This could be hard enough to push the heavy wheel on there anyway. I really don't want to make it worse. So if we get a bunch of snow coming, I'll probably go out, put the stock wheels back here on, at least for a little bit. But once this is done, I know that it's only 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and these are on and rolling. So without any more delay, we're going to go ahead and get started on our cuts. But I think before we do that, we're going to give a quick demonstration here of what we're looking at. We did this in the last video, but this will give you guys an idea of what we're looking at with all four. So when it gets back here, we have a little bit of rub, just like we did back there. It's all in the plastic here. And in the front, it's much the same. It's just here in the plastic. Maybe a bit down here at the bottom I might have to cut off. But I think once we clear that point, these wheels are good to go. We got the wheel back off. There's a spacer. We still don't have this torqued yet. After we make our cuts, before we put the wheel back on, we're gonna make sure that this gets torqued. As you can see in the one last video, I was talking about my Bluetooth box that needs relocated. This is it here. I went ahead and peeled it down. I had it behind the plastic here, so it's out of my way so I can make a cut. We got the front. We looked at what we got to cut there. This is actually going to be the easy part, I think. I'm going to make my cut about here. We're going to cut straight across, but behind there, see if I can get this out a little bit so we can look back in here. If you can see back in there a little bit, that is just a screw holding in the plastic. There's really nothing in there. I know it looks like a square box, but it's really not. On the other side, there's nothing. It's just the other side of that plastic. So this would be real simple to notch and cut out here. The back side, not quite so simple. I had to remove the screw from here, and it goes back in to this right here. Underneath this, there's a metal bracket. So some other metal back here. I'm going to start by, we're going to clip off the plastic, of course, first. And then I'm going to try and just cut this bracket off and see where we go. I may have to get in here. Wow, it's kind of dirty. See if we can really get in here and get a good look. I may have to get into here and cut some of this out to get the wheel to fit, and underneath there. And if this hangs at all, I have a resolve for that. It's really not that bad. It's kind of jinky. But on the back side of here, there's this metal plate. I put a hole through here with a drill, put a hole through the bottom of the plastic here, and I'll put a PVC or a nylon zip tie on it, and it won't flap and go anywhere. It'll stay right where it needs to go. I know it seems kind of jinky to do, but believe me, it'll hold and it'll stay. That won't go anywhere. So I do think there's room in here to do this. The only thing that does worry me a little bit is my inner wheel well here, this metal, but I don't think that's really going to be a problem. I really think that that's far enough out of the way that we're not going to have a problem. So that's what we're going to do on this side, guys, and when we make progress, we'll bring you back in and give you an update. If I'm here at the Speedway, Napanee, I had to get a coffee. We're on it all day. It still rubs a little bit, I can't lie. Like, we grind it out, cut out everything. It still rubs a little bit. It's not bad. We drove here, but I think if I raise it up an inch, it'll be enough to make it not grind anymore. But we're gonna go ahead and give you a look around here in the light. So let's go ahead and do that, guys. I know everybody's been waiting to see it. Everybody wants to see it. I love it. I can't take it. It makes me smile. And I just want to get it worked out to where it's real good and right, and it's the way I need it to be. A little more to do. I'll make some more clips so everybody can see what's going on, what I had to do in there exactly. But as you can tell, it's dark as crap out in Indiana. It always does that to me in the winter time. I never had enough daylight. But anyway, let's get you the walk around, guys. It's 26s on the Trailblazer. We had to cut, and it does rub, and they stick out wide, but I love it. And these things are not even cleaned up yet. I still got them dusty. The truck's still not cleaned up, still dusty and dirty, but these things look great on here. I can't get enough in it. Ooh, I can see the purple in my truck. It's one of my favorite things about this paint. And yeah, it does look good back here. We got another couple projects coming up here. I'm gonna get a bow tie for the back of here, and that exhaust, this crappy Chevy exhaust, is gonna go bye-bye, and that ugly exhaust pipe hanging. I hate that. So that's definitely gonna go, but we'll give you guys another look down this side. And yeah, that's it, guys. We're almost there. It's definitely a lot of progress. It looks a lot better. We're getting real close. As you can't really see anything under there, I'd show you some more of the cuts, but it's so dark you can't see. So I'll show some more tomorrow when we have some more daylight, get some more clips in. But until then, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna chill out, and that's it. Trailblazer on 26s. It's daylight again. This is the next day. We're gonna try and work out some of the rub. We're gonna lift it up an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches. We're gonna level the truck out a bit, pull the wheel well up off the wheel, and see how it goes from there. There's a little rub. It's really not too bad at all, but I don't want it in there. I don't want it in there at all. Okay, guys. This is what we did. We cut some more of this bottom piece of plastic off, cut it back at an angle. I want to give it some more room. We cut the piece here that had the bracket that was sticking out. We cut that back, more of an angle, grinded it down. It's all smooth and cut down. We did some more grinding here on the wheel well, right here. So hopefully we got a little more room right there. We cut some of the laid over metal out, smoothed it down a bit. The plastic here, we cut straight across. My inner liner, you can see it. I haven't put that back in yet. We're going to doctor this area up a bit once we get the wheels fitted and test. We're not going to leave this like this, but we're going to get it on, get it doctored up, and that'll be another video probably on how we bandaged this up and made it look okay. And guys, you can do this without it looking bad really after you doctor it all up, and we're going to show you how to do that in a later video, so that'll be something to stay tuned to. But for now, I'm going to hit it with some primer and some rust protectant paint. I knocked the fender the inner fender right here in a little bit to give it more of an angle. We just tapped that out with a hammer and laid that back. So that's got some more angle for me there. Definitely a lot more clearance. This is the main area that I worry about, but there wasn't a whole lot of rub back here, so hopefully cutting this little bit of extra metal out will give me the extra room I needed. We were gonna lift it, but that actually makes it worse. It makes it a lot worse. So we're gonna leave it and we're gonna clear some room and go from there. We have the 26s on the Trailblazer, and as it looks for now, they're gonna stay. There's still a little rub. I'm gonna work on that a bit. It's not bad at all. It's really not. I've been sick all weekend. I'm sorry about the short clips, and I'm short-winded, so it's a little hard to breathe. Plus I've been working on all this stuff. I had a buddy help me out. Huge shout out to him. Aaron, thank you for your help, man. You helped me so much. I can't even tell you. So everybody, you have to thank my buddy Aaron. He was a huge contributor and a big help to getting these on. And we're out here at the Martins parking lot right now. We got it, it's not cleaned up still, but we got the underglow on, and we're gonna go around the truck. Maybe tomorrow, if I get some more daylight, I'll go around and show you a little more exactly of what I did after it's finished, show you more where it's rubbing, give you an idea of what we're looking at and how we're gonna fix that, maybe resolve that some more. Maybe give you a little preview of what we're gonna do to doctor up my wheel wells a bit and keep those good and clean. Let's see what else. Oh, there's the exhaust. I want to do something with that. I don't like it hanging, guys. That thing needs to go, and I want some chrome back there. All this chrome on these wheels. I want some chrome on my exhaust, and there's no reason why I can't have it. But anyway, this time I have the money. I already have the stuff in the back of the truck. I don't want to show you guys. I've already been there. But anyway, I'll keep you in suspense for some of that. But in the next videos and more to come, we definitely have some more work to do on the 26s. But it's good. It really is, and I'm happy with it, guys. So I want to thank everybody for staying tuned in and watching, staying updated on the 26 project. But real soon, we're going to move on to a few other things, and we'll be getting the stereo around soon. So without further delay, I'll let you look at what you really want to look at. You guys see my nose, you see that, and on my face. Man, it was rough working on the car. The grinder piece of metal flipped off and got me here, and then I crawled out from underneath the truck on the creeper, and I clipped my nose on the bottom of the bumper, so that kind of hurt a little bit. I'm looking rough. My hands are still dirty, guys. I'm feeling a little rough, but we're gonna get you flipped around and give you a go around and let you look at the truck. There it is, guys, all lit up. We got the underglow flexing. I'm gonna step back a bit so we can get it in here. There we go. The lights are flicking. It's looking good. All you see is wheels. I love it. I love it, I love it. And that ugly exhaust, guys, see? We need to do something with that. That's got to go. We didn't have to lift it. No lift in the front. The lift made it worse, which I kind of had a hard time believing a little bit. I really figured that would lift it up. Everybody said, oh, you need 4-inch lift, 4-inch lift. Yeah, right. It's going to make it worse. But this is how we're going to start the year off this year. We'll be rolling. My window tint. I'm going to go see a guy I know here in Napanee. It's blackout tint. His name's Amos. We're gonna go out and get an appointment with him and see what we can do for the tent. We're gonna get him tinted back up now that summer's coming, and it'll be daylight a lot longer. In the winter I take it off because we're dark all the time, like you guys can see. And if you put too dark a tint on there, you have to roll your window down to see at night, and it's just not safe. And when it's cold, I don't like rolling my window down so much, so I peel the tint. I don't care that much. But this summer, here in maybe another week or so, we're gonna go out and see Amos, see if he can get us hooked up. But if you need tint and you want somebody who's good at doing tint, does a good job with integrity, blackout tint, Amos is your guy. I don't have his phone number offhand where I give that to you guys, but I know he has a Facebook page. So if you go check him out on Facebook, it's blackout tint. So check him out, guys. The summer's coming. You know you want to stay cool. You know you don't want the sun beating down on you, burning you to death while you're riding, especially if you're one of the people driving old schools or you don't got an AC. You want to tint it up. So Amos is your guy at Blackout Tint. Check him out on Facebook. But that's it right here, guys. We got some more projects lined up. As we talk and go on, I'll give you guys a better idea of that. But the stereo is definitely a big one. That's a big project. But is not nearly as difficult for me as these wheels. So hopefully tomorrow, guys, I get some more light. We'll get the wheel turned and I'll show you a little more of what it looks like behind there, and show you what we're gonna do next. But I'm excited, and I wanna thank all the subscribers. I wanna thank everybody that's in my corner, helping me push, trap my ride, and just coming and watching the videos, sharing, subscribing, liking. Thank you so much. And if you're here for the first time, make sure you take a minute to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe, because we got plenty of other videos to come. And who knows, guys, you never know, this may not work out for me very well. We may have to go with another solution, so it really may not be final, but as far as I can see, I don't see why it wouldn't be. But you know, I'm always nervous at things at first, especially when I do something that's out of the norm, but I think we're gonna be okay. So without further ado, guys, I'm running out of air, and I'm getting tired. I really want to go home and eat and chill out. I got to go back to work tomorrow, back on the grind. You know how that is, running the track, running the mile. So we got to do that to keep our paper up. But anyway, guys, I think that's it. We're going to leave with this clip here. And that is it.
We stand out like bird shit on a black shoe.